Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Thursday morning edition of the Moose Minute Project. 160 videos I have done now. Pretty impressed with that for myself, staying with it, just trying to make things better. And for myself, it's just a way to keep my mind in gear and moving, and to sharpen my skills with after the stroke and after losing my mom and just everything else. It gives me a goal to stay in moving. So today, is it a stroke? And I thought I would go through some stroke statistics and just kind of go through things related to that, due to that I suffered one July 23rd of 2017. Lost my left side. Thank God I went to UW, or they got me to UW, and then I went later on to the UW Rehab Center, and they totally did everything they could. It ended up shocking my hand to get my hand back and to start getting movement, and as you can see, everything is pretty close. Minus some nerve damage, which you can't control, when it literally split my body in half, and it still is. I can feel this side great. This side, I can feel it not as detailed as this side. Same with my foot. So bowling becomes a little different. I know my foot is there. I just am hoping that it's there every time, due to the fact that I don't necessarily feel it all the time. But, so some stroke statistics. The average age is right around 70. But it is decreasing. That age is decreasing rapidly. I was 43 when I had mine. When I had mine, there were, I believe, 5 of us under the age of 50, or 50, yeah, I think 50. There were 5 of us under the age of 50 that had strokes at the same time, and we were all at the rehab center. The scary part is, the insurance companies wanted to ship us home, and they shipped one gentleman home that he definitely wasn't ready, I don't feel, and I wasn't ready. My left hand wasn't even working yet when I had my stroke. The insurance company wanted to ship me home. The rehab fought for me, their therapist there did, and my wife definitely did. And then their next option was to send me, they wanted to send me to a nursing home to be treated, but my wife got me to the rehab facility. So UW Rehab, by far an awesome place if you have a stroke. Like I said, they felt if they could get movement at all in my hand, I would get it back. Well, they kept pushing the envelope with voltage through my hand, and they finally got it to twitch, and all it was about that much. And now it's back to this. So I'm very fortunate there. But again, average age, they say, is around 70 to 74, somewhere in there, of people that are going to suffer from strokes. Again, I was 43, and there was a lot of us under the age of 50 at UW Rehab. And that, like I said, that age is coming down drastically to the lower level, not going up. It's coming back down. So there are 795,000 strokes a year in the United States. 610,000 of them are first-time people to ever have a stroke. So isometric, which is mine, I had it in the left side or the right side. It was a very small stroke, a very small blockage. Did a lot of damage in the 90 minutes before they got the blocker or the blockbuster into my system. That's how it ended up. They raise your blood pressure and it blows it out. That's what they hoped for, and it worked. They got things out. So hence my recovery, because it was in that golden hour. They say if it's anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes, you've got a good chance. 60 minutes is ideal. But where we live, 60 minutes to get to a major stroke hospital is pretty tough. That, and they want to make sure it's not a hemorrhage. So, because if they put the blockbuster in, you'll bleed out. So they had to wait to get me to UW via ambulance and verify that it was a true blockage. But Spring Green ambulance crew was awesome. They met the paramedic in Mazo. He jumped in with us. He had the vein ready to go. Everything was good. Got there and they put the blockbuster in, and that part is now history, where I still suffer. Like the last few days being so damn cold, I was miserable. My hand burned all the time. It just felt like it was on fire. But it is what it is. And you move on. So isometric strokes, 87% of the time. Hemorrhages, 13% of the time. 1 in 4 who survive their first stroke will have another one. And they also say within the first 5 years, you have a 50% chance of having another one. Well, I am going to be in July 8 years out, and I'm truly blessed to do that. So in 2021, 1 in every 21 deaths in the U.S. were from stroke. So I am truly blessed that my wife knew the signs. My wife knew to get help right away. And Spring Green did what they did and got me going to the right place. They took me right to UW. Instead of taking me to Sauk or anywhere else, I went directly to UW. And like I said, they picked up the paramedic. Everything is, I'm blessed. I struggle. I get depressed. There's no doubt. But where my stroke happened is right where the emotional portion of our brain is. And of course, being on the right side, it affected my left side. And I'm blessed with that too, because I am right-handed. So I got that portion, but it literally split me in half. I mean, it's a fine line. It goes right down my nose. It goes it's unbelievable. So is it a stroke? There's a lot of people that have had strokes, and I met one. I talked to him he just felt, I'm not feeling right. And he still had movement and stuff, but it was a stroke. So if you are around somebody that's suffering from balance issues and their eye vision has somewhat changed and their face starts to droop, my face literally was way down, and it just felt, and I couldn't smile when I tried. It was all, so have somebody, if you think they're experiencing it, have them try to smile. Have them squeeze with your arm, with your hand of whatever side you think it is. If there's weakness there, if their speech is slurring and not making sense, they need to get treatment. Get them there. Don't let somebody just hold it off. Hold it off. That's where I'm blessed. My wife said, I'm calling 911. Mine was damn well obvious. When it hit, it hit. But if you're seeing somebody with some similar symptoms, make sure you get them to help. I've heard people have gone to bed that just, I didn't feel right. And then come morning, they're not able to get up. They're not able to move. Things are severe. So don't let somebody just get away with saying, I'll be fine. Hence why women have more severe strokes than men. Women are very adamant that they'll be fine. Oh, it's just this or it's just that. And I'm not going to say it nicely, but it's because they are a hell of a lot stronger willed than men are when it comes to going to the doctor and going for help. Women go through a lot more of that stuff, but they need to go be treated. And if you know it, just call it what it is and go get help. So trying to get people up and moving, trying to get them to the hospital. If you know that any of those symptoms, it's called be fast. So again, balance, eye vision, face drooping, arm weakness, anything with their speech, and then get treatment. So be fast. So again, almost 800,000 per year. It's just a crazy statistic. And then, unfortunately, a lot of people don't survive them. I'm truly blessed in that manner. So that's what I wanted to cover today on this Thursday edition. I get to bowl tonight. Looking forward to that. It's one of those few things that challenges my mind, challenges my emotions, challenges all of that, especially the mental portion. I feel that part of that is why I'm not overly consistent, is because my mind does not stay solid the whole time. It really takes a lot of focus for me. By the time I'm done bowling 3 games, I am mentally exhausted. So if I go to a tournament or anything like that, it is vital that I can just keep bowling, because otherwise, if I just have to shut down at all, it really affects my brain. It affects my mental portion of it, because I'm so tired from trying to focus. There's times that I walk on the approach and I may forget what dot I was at, because all of a sudden the dots are, they all look it's hard to describe. They all look the same, so then all of a sudden I don't remember if I'm 3 boards over or if I'm 4 boards. And in bowling, that's a huge difference. But if you know anybody that has showing symptoms, and if you are in, they happen anywhere. They literally can happen anywhere. If you know or you see someone experiencing those, you could be a lifesaver by just making sure people are getting treatment right out of the shoe. So, with that said, I hope you all have a great day. I hope you take time to bless somebody. Found out last night the grand puppy found a meth pipe, and they took them people to jail. But the grand puppy, yep. And it's not I don't know if I can call her a puppy. She's pretty big. She's getting big. But she found a meth pipe last night, so hey, good for her. I always wondered about that too. Did dogs get the effect after they smell that? Hope not. But yeah, so Raven did her job last night. That's her 3rd find, I think, this year. Pretty impressed with being able to hear that, and proud of my kid for doing what he's doing. Which reminds me, for all of you bowlers out there, the Canine fundraiser is at the Phoenix Center February 25th. Yes, the 25th. Get a hold of, and it's on my Facebook page, and I've shared it before. It's on my events too. But the Canine fundraiser, 9-pin bowling tournament. It's a 9-pin tap tournament. We'll be at the Phoenix Center. If you want more information, I'm sure you can call the Phoenix Center as well, or stop in and talk to Greg, and he knows who to get a hold of anyway with a cell number. So I'm bowling in it with the group. I hope other people will. It's a very important thing for me. And then a reminder, Marcy's 2nd annual Strikeout Alzheimer's tournament will be in November of 2025, November 8th. Got some great prizes already lined up for that, and working on more. And hopefully I can beat $5,133 that we did last year in December. And I'm going to do some of the funds are going to be split up a little different. I think I'm going to give some of the funds to the Richland Center Police Department and Richland County Sheriff's Department for Project Lifesaver. And Project Lifesaver is the tracking device that you can put on, either the bracelet or something that you know they carry quite often, whether it be a purse or a jacket or whatever it may be, that you can put on. And then if they would happen to wander off where you can't find them, or they would drive off, it happens, and they would be able to find them with the tag from the Project Lifesaver. And then the rest of that money will also go back to the Alzheimer's Association too. So kind of going to divide it up and do some more things than just the association. I want to give some of that to Project Lifesaver due to the fact that my mom had Project Lifesaver up until she was then put in Comfort of Homes at Hudson's. which is a locked facility, so she couldn't really go anywhere, and she couldn't get out. So that's a sad thing to say, but that's where we're at. I thank you all for tuning in. I thank you to the viewers that have continued to watch my show. I get it. It's not a big deal, but it is for me. So thank you all very much. And I thank Greg and Amy Shep at the Phoenix Center for hosting these events, the Canine Fundraiser, My Stroke Fundraiser. I think they just had the Rodeo Fundraiser. They're big events, and they mean a ton to the community. And Greg and Amy are always there. And that's where we're at. So I truly appreciate all of that. But again, congratulations, Raven, on the meth pipe find and putting some people in jail. And I'm sure they'll be probably let out soon. That's just how our lovely DA and everybody seems to be working. It's okay to put them out, and then they don't show back up or whatever, and then we go on the manhunt again for a while. So that's where we are. Take the time to bless somebody today, and have a great day.